made but a deep dime. So using the old check your hole principle, I end up with another nickel. So it's a little bitty coin squeezer. I don't know who made the park department mad over here, but we do not have any cut grass. It's ridiculous. Checked my hole again. I have another nickel. Deeper than that, but it was just a dime. This is Texas Tiger Digs again. Well, I went out again today. This is the weekend. Because of employment concerns. I'm on call, so I have to be near my computer. I did not vary too far from my neighborhood, so I didn't vary to the quote unquote big park, and I did not go to the I did not go much beyond my neighborhood, so I hit the parks that I've been familiar with and been hitting before. My first park I went to was the old park. I used to call it the Pounded Park, and about half of these coins came from it, and the other half came from a park I visited today. It was the park where I first started detecting, but I detected on the lower part of the park and not up around where the picnic tables are. So this is where I've been doing the last few times I've gone there, and I found a pretty good selection of coins. In fact, four of these coins, dime 2 nickels, were from a coin spiel, and one other dime was independent. So that's basically the separation of the 2 days. I'm combining these 2 days for another reason. They were both with the CZ3D. Today I actually didn't plan to use the CZ3D, but I went out to this park, and amazingly enough, the grass was overgrown in the middle of the park. It was amazing. It was like 4 inches. And the detector and the coil, the coil I plan to use was not suited for that. So I had the CZ3D with me because I usually carry a backup. In this case, the CZ3D was already in the car, so when I bought the one I planned to use, I just let it ride along. So this is the CZ3D over 2 days. Now, like I said, people say, why have you got a CZ3D? You're not actually coin shooting. I like coins as much as the next person. Love some silver coins. But I've told you before, my neighborhood is not going to be a haven for a lot of silver coins. I'm going to have to go into the central part of the city. When I have the time, I'll do that. But time is pretty dear to me now. So, the CZ3D is specifically optimized for coins. And if you guys got it tuned, then you've especially made it coin sensitive. Mine isn't tuned, and like I did a previous video, tuning is great, but I'm not going to do mine right now, and it's not really a hindrance on what I'm trying to do. In any case, I went out and but CZ3D, and let me finish my thought. I'm going to jump around. CZ3D is like any other detector. It has discrimination levels. It has an iron level where iron is discriminated, and it has a level where you can discriminate pull tabs. As long as I don't bring it above that pull tab label, then I'm good, because I'm looking for gold, I'm looking for jewelry, etc. Mostly gold. I got real close a video or so ago, but gold field is not gold. Well, yeah, it is gold, but not much. Anyway, so when I go out, I'm still pull tabbing. I'm still prospecting. I call this prospecting. I'm digging everything that I've come across, particularly foil, pull tab, signals, etc. Even zinc. The gold field necklace I got before was actually in the zinc range. I got this out of the park near the school. I don't know. It must have been a kid's little master lock. I like it. It'll probably go into my conversation starter pile. So this was the junk I got, and this little thing, I can't. This is a little chain that they used to make key rings out of it. There's a little, there's little interlocking round things, and I was really impressed with the fact the detector found this, because this is really tiny. And my previous, the chain the gold fill chain was with the DS and 11-inch coil, so I pretty much expected it to be the higher performance. But the CZ3D is not built for finding things like this, but it did find that little piece, so I'm happy. I only found one little rusty nail, and I don't know, it's a piece of metal. I think it came up as a zinc. Anyway, that was the trash collection, and this were the coins: 3 nickels, 3 dimes, one. I think these are both zinc. One's just not a little younger, a little less eaten or not long enough buried as the other. And this shiny nickel is not a mistake. That was a surface find. Must have been a recent drop. I just went over there and said, a real nickel, not a real nickel, a shiny, bright nickel. So I says, at least that'll put a little interest in my next roundup. In any case, that was basically what I got today. Yeah, and I wanted to show you something. I talk about new stuff all the time, and there's two new things here, and both. Well, the coil was retail, but the detector was not. And I've had this detector before, but I wasn't very good at it. When I first started, ground balancing was a mystery to me. And now I can ground balance a rock. In any case, this is the coil. It's a clean sweep by Tesoro, which is a Bigfoot type coil. That's the one I wanted to use, but you need a manicured lawn, because the major shortcoming of this coil, it's not deep. It's seriously not deep. 4 inches, that's pretty doggone deep for this coil. But it's good, if you're going in and you want to sweep the either surface clad out, or you just want to see if there's anything under the near surface. It's a very fast scanning type tool. And this is a Cortez. I got this very secondhand. It was so secondhand that the coil was yellowed. I just had to get some white paint and pretty it up a little bit. In any case, but the Cortez, and I got this. It took a little while to get it back. The gentleman was not that speedy on the shipment, but when it got back, I carried it out. And the main thing that I wanted to make sure I could do was ground balance it. And it ground balanced perfectly first time, first try. So I was really happy about that, because if the ground balance goes out, and I've had the ground balance to go out on my Tejon and had to send it back to Tesoro. They fix it up and it's fine now. And so I was stuck with not stuck. I like this detector, the CZ3D, the 10.5-inch core. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, and I'm sorry for the long epilogue again. But I'll be back hunting as soon as I can. My day was a little bit shortened because I pulled up lame a little bit. When you're young, they call it a hip flexor. When you're old, they call it your hip going out. So I'm old enough for my hip to go out. In any case, I'll talk to you later, and you have a wonderful day.